So next we will have Mr. Nick Wei from Centric Software. His company's product lifecycle management system offers a new approach to digital business agility in manufacturing. Nick, please.
Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you all. First thing first, can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. Great. Let me just get the full screen. All right. Okay. All right. So that's me. I actually have been in the product development software industry for a very long time, and particularly in apparel, soft goods, and consumer packaged goods industry. So I don't know how many here of the audience here are into this area, but let me just go through what we do. All right. So this is an industry challenge. Basically, in order to develop a product, you have a lot of seasons, you have to control your margin, you have to be able to arrange your range very effectively in order to sell your product. So in order to do that, it's a very complicated process. So we have this PLM, product life cycle management, in order to help you to improve your process. All right. So the process is actually very complicated. From design point of view, you start from concept design, what kind of material you use, what kind of color scheme, the silhouette, the costing and all that. And then from there on, you have to work with your design department, your technical team, your supplier to develop the product. So it's actually, there are a lot of communication linking up, a lot of people, a lot of department, a lot of ideas. So without a system, basically you have to use a lot of email to link up a lot of files, Excel file, Word file, AI file, and communicate with each other. The key critical point is that you have a time limit where you have to finish development, you have to put a new product on the rack or on your e-commerce site on time, or else you may lose your profit margin or lose sale. Okay, so if you really rely on email, the problem is that when you log into the system every day, in the morning, you may forget, oh, what's the latest version? What's the latest iteration? What's the historical cost of certain product and all that? And then you may lose track, and you may make a lot of merchandising mistakes. Okay, so what the PLM help you is to be able to control your process in a platform, what we call a single version of truth. You start off with planning. Okay, it's a web-based platform. You start off with planning of like, what's your revenue target, how many lines you have to develop, how many categories, items you have to design, and link up to design department. So the design department, we know, oh, I have to do 2 new lines, and then the color scheme will be that, and then this is the cost, and then link up to the merchandising department in order to develop the product and start developing the sample, and then link up to your time and action plan, your quality control and delivery. Okay, so it's a platform that you need in order to connect the entire product development chain. Also needs to link up with your design CAD file or your external system, such as ERP system, CRM system, e-commerce system, in order to react fast to the market. Okay, so these are the key points that you want to achieve: faster time to market. So you need a platform to understand what is selling in the market, and then you get that, that kind of silhouette, that kind of material, like that kind of size, and then you get that and you redesign and react to the market fast. So it helps you to improve faster time to market, help you to retain a profit margin, okay, and improve your revenue, such as like your historical cost of a product, a fabric, a button, it's all in the library. So you can always go in the library and grab that costing, build your cost structure, and be able to talk to your supplier. And of course, linking up with every department is actually very important, where you can communicate efficiently. So you can see these are the actual improvement, and these are actually our customer, our existing customer. Our system support retail, brands, apparel, sporting goods, beauty products, and there are multi-category retail shops and global company, quite a lot of global company as well. So these are our customer that we have helped them. Okay, so by using a PLM system, these are the actual number. Actually, this is provided by Gartner. So improve your product development standard. So you have one process in development process. Okay, it improves 66%, development time 38%, time to market 38%, and all that. So it's that communication, single version of truth that really helps your process. So as I mentioned, all these actually are customers. You can see the category that we cover are, well, fashion, retail, sports, and consumer goods. And there are many brands, like from global brands such as Uniqlo, PVH, LVMH Group, LV, to like low-cost department supermarket store like Auchan, Monoprix, and all that. So all these companies these days are actually a lot of China brands too, such as 7 Brand, 368, 361, and all that. A lot of, like, all the sports brand in China are using our system. Okay, so one case that, well, okay, a couple of words about our company. Well, I'm heading up the Hong Kong office. We cover the entire APAC and South Asia market, but the original company development is actually from Silicon Valley. So it's a global company. We have by now we have 380 customers worldwide. We have about 500 employees. So PLM for fashion, retail, and consumer goods, that's the only thing that we do. We do not do like electronics or oil and gas or pharmaceutical other areas. Okay, so in order for the product line, we actually have most of our customers using this, like enterprise suites. Those are the mid-sized company. This is the product that they use. Okay, and we have actually a version for SMB, small, medium-sized businesses, and new startup as well. We have a customer that as low as like 10 people company. Okay, and they use the system because they have to communicate with the buyer and the supplier. So customer in the US, they have to communicate with the supplier in, let's say, China, and the buyer in Europe. Okay, and we have another one called Visual Innovation Platform that is more for like a brand company and a global brand company that they use it in order to digitize their entire visual range planning platform. Okay, so other than the retail side, we also have package for manufacturers, OEM. Like we have several key one in Sri Lanka called Mass, Brandex. We have a few in Hong Kong as well. They are manufacturers for apparel brands like Victoria's Secret and all that. And we also have a system that is for brand as well, brand and retail as well. So these are the major modules. I show you the platform, but these are the major modules from planning, product tag pack development, material library, sourcing and costing, collection management and range planning, calendar management, sort of like a time and action plan, quality inspection modules. So these are the major 8 modules. And we know that merchandising people, they run around all the time, and we have this mobile apps for that. from design, sampling, and also delivery. So we have 15 of them, from capturing the design concept and to making sample and for collection, sort of like a showroom. Okay, so VIP, as I mentioned earlier, this is more for like a multinational global company. One of our key customers is actually Fast Retailing. Okay, that's an SMB. So you see, all these companies are startups, global, well, local startup. Some are from US, some are from Australia, anywhere. Easy to kickstart product. Okay, well, one case study, Helly Hansen. Probably you have heard of it. It's a Norwegian sport brand. They have like outdoor wear, ski wear, and all that. So initially, they were sort of like they have offices like several locations in the world. But then it's difficult for them to control the visual and communication version, costing, and all that. And they do not have a single data set, single database to use the system. So they implement the system. The implementation was only about 5 months, and then we were able to collaborate the entire process, and they now have a easy to use single version of truth system, and then it's been with us since, well, already like 4 years. So our software keep developing, and they keep taking the best practices of our software, and we grow with them, and they grow with us. Okay, so that's it, my presentation. And yeah, please, if you have any question, please drop us a line. Okay.
Thank you, Nick, for such a meaty presentation. Because it's so meaty, we don't have much time for Q&A. So if you don't mind, we will take the Q&A offline.